Hey, Tripp here from trippadvice.com, and we're going to be talking about how to attract the girl that you have a crush on. So I know exactly what's going on here. There's a girl in your classroom, there's a girl at work, there's a girl in your school, there's a girl in your apartment building, there's somebody that you know and you are interested in her and you like her and you want to know how to get her and how to get her to like you. Well, we're going to be going over step by step how to do that. So pay attention very closely. First, we want to talk about what women are attracted to, because if you don't know that, then none of this is going to work. Well, first, there's a lot of false information out there. A lot of guys think because they've been brought up in a society that has valued some things wrongly, like money, like penis size, like your looks, all these things you might think are the way to attract a woman, but no, that is not how you do it. In order to attract a woman, it's not about what's happening on the outside. Now listen, yes, if you have terrible breath, if you're wearing clothes that smell and look disgusting, that's not going to help your cause too much. However, the most important part is not what's going on here, it's not what's here in your bank account, it's what's going on inside. It's what's going on in terms of how you are portraying yourself and how you are acting in front of a girl. You see, women are attracted to behavioral qualities, right? The internal stuff. They're not looking at you, they're looking at how you're acting. It's these behavioral cues that women want to know you have. They want to know if you're dominant, they want to know if you're high status, they want to know if you're masculine. Simple things that women are attracted to because they are feminine and they are attracted to the masculine. We're basically talking about confidence, we're talking about dominance, we're talking about taking control and leading the interaction. For example, if a guy goes up to a girl and he starts the conversation and he's leading the conversation and he's looking at her in the eyes and he's giving great eye contact and he's got great posture and he's presenting himself as a high status male because of his body language and the way he's talking to her and the way that he's communicating with her in such a way that's making her feel just a little bit more feminine because he is super in control and he feels good, then this is going to get a woman turned on and excited about the chance to finally be with a real man. So what does the opposite look like? Well, imagine going up to a girl, starting a conversation, and your hands are in your pockets, your head's a little bit down, you're talking really softly, you're not really looking at her. She's going to be like, wow, this guy is not a man. He is a little boy. He is very scared. You see, women are attracted to guys who are fearless. You might have heard before that women love assholes. It's not that they like assholes, they like the fact that these guys are fearless, that they're courageous. So what I want you to do the next time you're talking to a girl is I want you to go up to her and I want you to really feel inside of you, wow, like I like this girl. And not in a way that's going to get you all nervous and freaked out, but I want you to kind of embody that so you can be excited to talk to her. So you're excited to be able to lead the interaction to the places where you want to go and be able to talk about the things that you want to talk about and not be in your head so much, but just right there in the moment with her. Again, doesn't matter what you talk about, but just holding a conversation on the things that are important to you or interesting to you and doing it like a high status male would, with great body language and pure raw confidence. I have now brought you 80% of the way there, okay? The rest of this is super simple. You already know how to attract a woman. Now you need to learn how to get this girl alone. That's what your next step is going to be. So how do you do that? Well, like I said, this is probably a girl in your class. This is probably a girl at work, someone you already know, someone that you already have maybe been talking to or that you've seen. So if she's your crush, the next step is to be able to get her out. I want you to take her out. I want you to be the creator of events. So how do you do that? Very simple. I want you to set up some sort of event in terms of getting people together. It might be too much or too intense to just go up to the girl and start talking to her and then ask her out if she's in your class or if she's at your work or something like that. Instead, invite her out with you and a bunch of friends. So you need to create some sort of happy hour. You need to create some sort of cool, fun little thing for you guys to do. It could be at your apartment, it could be at a bar, it could be at a restaurant, whatever it is. gather people together and give her the invitation. Get her to come along with you, okay? So that's kind of like your middle ground step. And then once she's there, all you got to do is play cool. Talk to everyone, socialize with people, introduce her to people, introduce people to her, introduce other people to people. You need to be a leader here. And once you get her to the place where you want, when she's with you and you're in your environment and when you're with your friends, what you can do is finally isolate her, right? That is going to be the time where you can start to attract her and start to display some of these high value traits, these behavioral traits that we were talking about, the dominance, the confidence, okay? All that stuff. So it's very simple. All you got to do is get her out, get her to an event, and then isolate her. Start talking to her, right? Make that little bubble. Give her really good eye contact and just make a little moment with you and her. And then from there, you can get her number, ask her out, and take her out on a date. A lot of guys make this more complicated than it has to be. So I'm going to recap again. All you got to do is get her to an event, isolate her, and get her talking to you where you can show her that you are the man. Now you got to take her on a first date. And the first date is the best place to seduce a girl. First we did attraction, we got her interested in you. Now it's time to make her feel sexy. And in order to learn how to seduce a girl on a first date, I made a blog post. And in the blog post is an audio clip from a coaching session that I did with one of my students, and I taught him exactly the steps on how to seduce a girl on a first date. So go check out that blog post. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna put it down below in the description so you can learn exactly how to do it. I'll see you on the next video. Things you should not do though. Don't go to a place where you're watching something. So no comedy shows, no movies, no concerts, nothing like that. But if you can't think of anything creative, just take them to a cool lounge spot. Really as nice as you want. It's not the because it's just a drink, you know what I mean? It's not like you're impressing them with getting a drink. So you can go as nice as you want, but bring them somewhere, take them somewhere where you can have access to be able to touch them closely.